The activity's really picked up in the last 12 months. We've been incredibly busy buying and selling companies, and so the firm is experiencing high activity levels. I don't think it's straightforward. I think it's probably easier to sell companies right now than to buy them, and that goes to valuations. The JSE is still valued at quite a high level, and the macros are not necessarily helpful, but there are pockets of growth and there are pockets of opportunity you can invest behind. I just think you have to be careful, and you have to choose the assets that you're going to chase, and you have to have a very solid thesis that you can back for when you own them. So overall, the deal market's much better than it has been, but I think you have to be wary and very careful about what you choose.
We're just very excited about the private equity market in Africa. It's become a key strategic focus of ours, and it's actually just a really exciting time to be in Africa and to be involved in private equity.
Africa's a very interesting landscape. I think it's a very opportune time. There's a hell of a lot of funds out fundraising. Us being a fund manager, it's challenging. We're in the process of fully deploying our last fund. So I think in the long term, it's an exciting space to be.
And what I find here in Africa is a real sense of opportunity and growth. And I've been presenting the case for Africa over the last 4 years since I've been here, and I believe in the growth story that is Africa in sense of private equity investing into the continent. Infrastructure, renewable energy, agriculture, it's basically here, and the opportunities are vast. So I remain very excited about the jurisdiction.
It's fantastic to be mingling with the private equity industry. Private equity is very important to us with regards to exits. You know, they corporatize the businesses, they grow the business. It's fantastic to have companies such as Alexander Forbes and others exiting on the JSE, and perhaps maybe one day we'll even have private equity raising funds on the capital markets.
2014 was a very good year for Sasfin private equity. We're an on-balance sheet fund, and we've done some nice transactions. Generally, the portfolio went well in 2014 and did some nice deals, but I think we got a good pipeline and looking forward to a good 2015, although, as we know, it's a challenging environment.
It's been a tough couple of years, but I think 2015, despite the challenges in the economy, it's going to be a good year for deal making. There's a lot of activity, a lot of funds exiting, so we're hoping to benefit from that. People are lending again, the banks, so we're hoping to benefit from that as well. Exciting times ahead.
I think there's still good appetite for good investments in the country. We're seeing quite a few funds looking at investments into South Africa. Some nice sizable checks coming in from LPs north of the border. So I hope they just carries on.
We're seeing a lot of funds at the moment. It's actually been our busiest start to the year we've ever had. Yeah. So lots of funds finally closing that we've been pushing for 2 years, finally getting that that final funding that can get them past first close, and a lot of new funds. I think the main themes at the moment are infrastructure funds. We're still seeing a lot of infrastructure funds, renewable energy facilities, so not so much equity investments, but sort of loans for renewable energy. Trying to find a way to get debt through to your power producers. So doing a bit of that. And then different things. We've done a healthcare fund, which looks great, your usual buyout funds, debt funds, quite a good mix.
It's amazing to see how the private equity industry in South Africa has just grown from strength to strength. Unbelievable turnout, huge representation, and it's great. I think we've got a vibrant South African private equity community. Great to be part of it.
The reason I'm here is, I guess, come keep an eye on your competitors and see what everyone's up to. I think it's a very small market, and a lot of us, I think we work together, we do club deals together. So although we're competitors, I guess we're also allies. So important to know who's who.